Hello fellow gamers, welcome to Gamers vs Red, Green and Blue. Hello gamers, we have news this week. Nvidia released the RTX 4000 series graphics cards and it seems the performance is looking very bright. In Microsoft Flight Simulator, it has doubled the performance over the previous generation, so it will be called up to double the performance because of one game. One game, that's marketing for you. I'm gonna take a jab at it. Well, even if it increases 10% overall in performance and there's this one game that doubles the performance, then it will be called up to double the performance. More marketing for you. But let's continue on. Nvidia also claims 4 times ray tracing performance in a boring 1 hour and 37-minute video that talked about graphics cards it's releasing for about 5 to 8 minutes only. And in the Razer X simulation that they have showed us, the first letters that came into the song at 1 minute and 56 seconds into the video was AMD blah 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 D. Only one game is sampled, and that is Microsoft Flight Simulator, that has a 2 times generational improvement over the previous generation. Going to the cards themselves, we got their highest end card, which is the 4090, MSRP at $1599 but we all know AIBs will have the higher price over Nvidia Founders Edition cards because Nvidia wants their card sold first. So we might expect AIBs at about $1,699-ish. It would seem that the price has gone down for flagships, but that pricing was just due to the mining craze that is now over. For gamers that wants the best, well, they will buy this one due to the performance increase over the previous generation, and it is expected to be massive, and that's that for the 4090. Let's go to the 4080 16GB, priced at $1,199. While 4090 is 4 times faster than the 3090 Ti, 4080 on the other hand is only 3 times faster than the 4080, both in Razer X. Whatever the hell Razer X is. It kinda feels like 4080 is way cut down to the 4090 compared to last year's 3080 and 3090. Prices increased this generation over the last generation, but performance-wise there is also a strong increase. If you think about it, we were willing to pay for the 3090 at those prices, while the performance increase was 5 to 8% versus the 3080, and this time here comes a new card that is probably 50 to 100% faster than the 3090 depending on the game. From my point of view, $1,600 is a lot of money that can be used to capital a small enterprise or business or something, but talking about gaming versus last gen, I think it's pretty decent, depending on what AMD has to show for. And until then, I think Nvidia will enjoy these prices for now. Let's go to the 4080 12GB 4070. If this is true, then I agree with the others that this is like a 4070 and that they called it a 4080 to price it higher. One of my favorite channels, Moore's Law is Dead, says that this generation is expensive to manufacture, thus might be the reason why 4080 12GB is not a 4070. The competition, AMD, is planning to release their cards in November. So until then, if you want the best card or bang for buck, well, you can wait for the release of AMD this November, or you can buy and then buy again if AMD tops Nvidia. But I think it's certain that AMD cannot get Nvidia's performance on ray tracing. But only a handful of games have ray tracing and not every game available. Another important feature for this new generation graphics cards is the DLSS 3.0, in which Nvidia claims that the AI now generates frame rates and not the CPU anymore. Depending on how you look at this and depending on how good this technology is, this could be a game changer. In the hour-long presentation of Nvidia, there were no mentions or slides for the AIBs, but the following day, the AIBs also presented their lineup and designs for the 4000 series cards. They better do good this time since they have EVGA's market share to consume. This could change the rankings on who sells the most Nvidia GPUs. And the newest update on these cards is that they might need the new power supplies, and also it might only have lesser generational uplift on older games, but on newer games, it is where they shine. This might be because of DLSS 3. So far, in September 24, 2022, AMD has released new processors, and that Nvidia also released its new series of graphics cards. But 2022 is not finished yet. Raptor Lake is set to release late 2022, if not delayed. Well, that's their history. Sorry Intel, it just seems it's a habit. And also, in November, AMD Radeon Graphics 7000 series will release. 2023 is looking like the best time to build a PC since all the latest gen graphics card and CPUs are released. By that time, psychological losers will start to decrease in pricing in order to compete with a psychological winner. And that will be all for this video. I hope you liked it. Consider supporting my channel. Stay positive and have a great day.